potential and very serious threat to Jabot.
I've stolen Haynes' AI program. I want to make a deal with you. Are you interested?
Young and the Restless spoilers for next week exposed to talk about Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, getting caught with his hand in the cookie jar, and Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, is infuriated and frightened that the sins of her past are about to all come out. We've got the latest YNR spoilers for the week of November 10th, including all of that I mentioned, plus Mitch Bacall, Roger Howarth, doing something wicked, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, gloating, and the return of the dodgy fake detective. Young and Restless next week. Holden and Claire come home. Alright, let's start with Audra Charles, aka Audra Cortez, now that we found out she changed her name. She gets upsetting news from Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, fresh off his return from Los Angeles. At the end of the week we're in now, he and Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, have come back to Genoa City, and Holden and Claire run into Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, at Crimson Lights. And it's good timing because Kyle was actually about to hop a plane back to LA to try and be with Claire. So, Kyle asked Claire if she will come to the mansion with him to see Harrison Locke, Redding Munsell, which is the perfect way to lure her away from Holden. And of course, Kyle's dodgy, manipulative tactic works, and Claire agrees. When Kyle gets Claire to the Abbott mansion, well, of course, Kyle starts grilling Claire about whether she's with Holden now. And Harrison does his part unknowingly by being adorable and telling Claire how much he missed her while she was in California. Claire tells her love life is not his business because they're not together anymore. And Claire gets even more annoyed when Kyle says he hates seeing her with Holden and that the guy's no good for her, yada yada. Meanwhile, over at the GCAC, Holden runs into Audra and drops a bombshell. So Holden tells Audra that he told Claire about the shady stolen check incident from their past. Audra freaks out and wants to know if Holden was telling this story to make himself look good and to make her look bad. And, I mean, yeah, what he told Claire definitely made Audra look like the villain of the tale. And it sure seemed like Holden was coming completely clean and being honest with Claire. However, that shady story, it turns out, might have been the tip of the iceberg because Holden insists to Audra that he's actually protecting her. But she doesn't believe Holden, and instead, Audra thinks Holden wants to hurt her and just gave Claire some ammo to use against her because Audra knows that Claire hates her. Next week, as these two continue to bicker, Holden tells Audra that he told Claire about the incident because Holden didn't want Claire to dig deeper into their past and find out what really went on with them in Los Angeles. So, Holden reminds Audra that what really happened is a story that neither of them wants to get out. So, whatever Holden and Audra got into together in LA years ago is even worse than what we've heard. And if you recall, it supposedly involved Tucker McCall, Trevor St. John, because Holden said he got Audra out of some situation with Tucker. Now, whether the writer Josh Griffith remembers that or not remains to be seen, but it doesn't sound like the big bad thing is the incident with this random rich dude that Holden told Claire about. Alright. Now, let's talk about Mitch, aka Matt Clark, and the dodgy but very handsome Detective Burrow, Matt Cohen. I don't think this guy's really a cop. I'm trying to think if he's flashed a badge or if he's just saying he is, and is asking questions. Trying to remember. I think Mitch was actually using this shady dude to try and shake some info out of his wife, Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun. Mitch does not trust his wife, and he shouldn't. And Sienna doesn't trust Mitch, which is also smart because he is not who he says. He's dodgy. Clearly, the jig is up. Even though he told Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, he's not Matt Clark, there's no doubt that Mitch knew who Noah was. I'm wondering if he sought him out and singled him out because he is Nick and Sharon Newman's, Sharon Case's son, and then lured him to Los Angeles for some kind of revenge game. But I don't think Matt counted on his wife Sienna falling into this fling with Noah. So next week, Mitch tells Detective Burrow to get rid of the guard posted at Noah's hospital room. So, it's looking like Mitch either tried to kill Noah himself or had someone else do it for him. And now he wants Burrow to help finish the job. At the very least, Mitch wants Burrow to get the guard out of the way so Mitch could go in and finish off Noah himself. Or maybe he wants Burrow to do it. So maybe Mitch initially targeted Noah because he's Sharon's son. But now that we know Noah and Sienna are going at it, then Crazy Mitch, aka Matt, has a second reason for wanting to target Noah. At the end of this week, we saw Noah have a little flashback to making out passionately with Sienna, grinding on her up against a wall at the club. What's weird to me is not their age difference. There is 22 years between Lucas Adams and Tamara Braun, but that's not even it. What's freaky about it, if you happen to watch Days of Our Lives, is that over there they played mother and son on the NBC soap. So, when I saw this, it kind of gave me the ick just for a second, but it's not like they're related in real life. It's just weird because the last time I saw them on screen together, he was calling her mom. And now Noah is playing Who's Your Daddy with Sienna. So, next week, things get spicy because Sienna goes to visit Noah at the hospital. They're making out, and Nick happens to catch a glimpse of them going at it. And then Nick tells Sharon he saw them kissing, and they wonder if Mitch knows that his wife is cheating with their son. Looks like Nick questions those too, because then he tells Sharon that neither Noah or Sienna will tell him how long the affair has been going on, or if it's serious. Ali Nguyen's Kelsey Wong back in London, so that's going to be over if it's not already. Which I expected because there's been no mention of Kelsey Wong coming back as Ali. And in a recent interview about the fling, actor Lucas Adams as Noah is not sorry one bit about what he's doing with Sienna on Young and The Restless. Victor's corporate war and Adam's dilemma on Young and The Restless. Also, looks like Victor Newman, Eric Braden, may have turned the tables and used that AI on Kane Ashby's Billy Flynn company Arabesque because he said he can't use it on Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman right now because Kane warned Jack and they're on guard and he wants to wait until they relax and then Victor is coming for them. So, we're going to find out next week why Amanda Sinclair, Miss Hale Morgan, texted Kane to call her urgently when he was trying to get Victor to let him buy the AI back for $1 billion. I think Victor has launched it against Kane also because next week, Adam is telling Chelsea Lawson Newman, Melissa Claire Egan, that Kane should be out of business in about a week. Oh my goodness, that'd be kind of ironic. So Chelsea's also wondering why Adam's not happier about that outcome. And it may be because he knows that Victor is going to use it next on Jack. He told Victor he was okay with it and said business is business. But I don't think that's true because Adam really likes Jack. Be sure to check out our full weekly spoilers video tomorrow for the week of November 10th through the 14th so you don't miss any of the latest YNR spoilers.